Good morning, everyone. Here's a Monday morning update for you. Just a quick one. My machinist is busy doing other things, so I'm just cleaning parts and gathering stuff. These original main bolts, main bearing cap bolts, are torque to yield, which I don't like. I don't know if you can get them anymore. I do have one set in stock, but I don't know if you can buy them new anymore. So I want to go with something longer lasting. So ARP is about the only choice I know of. ARP makes a stud for the double overhead cam version of this engine, I think. I'm not that familiar with it. I don't know if it's the same length stud. I'm sure it'll clear everything, but for me, using a bolt was easier and preferable. The only problem with the bolt is that these are metric and they're like, I forget if it's 77 millimeters long overall. I don't remember what it is, but regardless, I couldn't get one the exact same size. I had to go a little shorter or a little longer. So I went longer, figuring I could cut it down. And they're all the same length from here to there, the thread amount. So I wasn't losing anything. I don't like how little thread they give you. However, if you put it back in the cap and you measure it with a vernier, I'm going to show you with one hand. This one protrudes about 1 inch, say 800. About 1 inch 800. This one protrudes that much less. It's about 1 inch. What is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. This one protrudes about 800. This one protrudes. What's the length? About 900, 890. The main bearing bolt hole is about 1 inch 100. Yeah, just about, just a smidge under. I mean, I'm sure it's metric. Just a smidge under 1 inch 100. So, what's the moral of the story? Well, if you use this bolt, you're gonna get more thread retention. You don't wanna go so far you crack the block. But since it's a 1 inch 100 deep hole, and this is a 900, it's really like 980, just under 980. I don't have this thing snugged up all the way, I don't think. I think I'm doing this one-handed again, but if you do it right to the nuts, yeah, it's like 9 inch 800. So this protrudes 9 inch 800. This protrudes about, what did I say? About 800. So this one is about 80 thousandths longer. What I'm doing is it comes with a washer. The washer is thin, it's only 87 thousandths thick. So ARP makes thicker washers. The thickest one I could find in a 1.5 millimeter ID is 160. So it's not quite double the thickness. So they're coming from ARP directly. So I'll wait till they get here and then I will mock it up again, make sure I get good thread retention, make sure I don't bottom it out and crack the block. And if all is well, I'll run them as is. If I have to take a thread off the bolt, I will. I don't really want to take threads off it, but again, even if I do, I've got more thread retention than I do with the original bolts, these torque to yield guys. So that's where we're at. Again, you could use the studs that they sell for the double overhead cam. Maybe they're fine. I mean, the other thing with studs, in my experience with Oldsmobiles in the past, going from a bolt to a stud, especially ARP or Mylodon, you really distort the bore. They grab so much better than a bolt, especially an older stock bolt, that it takes the bore out of round. My personal experience with a 455 Olds I built a million years ago, it changed the bearing clearance from like 2.5 thou to like 1.5 thou. That's a big difference. So I'm trying to avoid having this engine line honed. If I have to, I will. I need to get the fastener first, then I can torque it up, measure the bores for roundness, and if they're close enough, I'll let it go. If they're distorted more than I like, then it's got to be line honed. So that is the story. So it's an ARP number. Let's see, it's my box full of parts. 662-1010, which in my area is a phone number. It's 781-662-1010. It's somebody's phone number in Melrose, but I don't know who that is. I don't live in Melrose, so that's just my attempt at humor. But that's the bolt I went with. It's M10 by 1.5, and I believe it's 80 millimeter long. And like I said, the stock ones are shorter than that. There's my bearings and all kinds of crap. So I'm moving slowly, but, you know, I am moving. Waiting for my boy to finish up what he's doing so I can have him do my rods. They're over there waiting for him. He was just here last week. Do the rods and do the cylinder head for me. He's just backed up. He's got Oldsmobile engines he's doing. He's a busy, busy guy. That's what happens when you're good. People want you to do their work. So we'll get it done. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys subscribing if you subscribe. If you don't, please click the link and give me a like and all that crap the kids say. I mean, I don't make any money off this stuff. I just do it for fun. But, you know, the more people who watch, the more I know people like what I do. So I'll keep doing it. So have a good day. See you later.